With the passing years, anime has brought revolutionary and breathtaking action series, but it didn't fail in the romance genre either. Today we're going to list the top 10 best romance anime you must watch. They're based on unique plots, full of heart-touching moments and a light touch of comedy. A perfect combination that'll keep you glued to the screen. Let's begin. The name may be hard to remember, but the series is unforgettable. Endo and Kobayashi Live is not like the regular romance series. It has an unexpected plot that'll grab your attention right away. The story is about Kobayashi, a young girl who's obsessed with an Otome video game called Makikoi and convinces her friend Endo into playing it. The game has a villainess named Liselot who receives a tragic ending in all of the game routes. Kobayashi believes the villainess is being misunderstood and deserves a better fate. The adventure begins when the game's prince starts responding to Kobayashi and Endo's voices, considering them gods. The players use this as a chance to help Liselot get a better future. Will they succeed in blooming a romance between the hero and the villainess? To know, you must watch the series. It's never easy to hide your feelings, but it's impossible for Himuro. It's all because of the supernatural power that freezes the things around him whenever he's having intense emotions. For this reason, Himuro stays away from others to avoid causing them ice burns and blisters. Things get more difficult when Himuro meets his new coworker Fuyutsuki. She makes his heart race like crazy that causes huge snowstorms. Fuyutsuki still remains clueless about Himuro's feelings and keeps helping him in controlling his powers. She starts by teaching him little tasks like watering plants and patting a kitten without causing a freezing mess. To give this love story a beautiful ending, Himuro has to figure out a way to express his feelings without getting frozen. Do you believe in miracles? Amani didn't. He never thought of having an interaction with school princess Mahiro Shina despite her living just next door. Mahiro is nicknamed Angel because of her breathtaking beauty, but Amani never gets to talk to her until he finds her getting soaked under the heavy rain. Out of kindness, Amani offers Mahiro his umbrella and gets himself wet. He catches a cold the next day and Mahiro comes over to see him. To return his favor, Mahiro looks after him till Amani gets better. Later on, she also worries about Amani's unhealthy diet and unhygienic lifestyle. Mahiro voluntarily starts cooking for him and does the other house chores. In short, the angel is spoiling him rotten. To watch their romance blossom, add the series to your watch list right now. Getting friend-zoned is painful indeed, and Tomo Aizawa had it in the worst way. She has always been a tomboy and has not been treated like other girls. But her heart still urges for romance. Moreover, she's in love with her childhood friend Junichiro, who doesn't even consider her one of the girls. Throughout the series, Tomo struggles to prove her feelings towards Junichiro, but he stays totally clueless. Besides them, there are other potential couples in the story as well that won't let you skip a scene. So get ready for the roller coaster of emotions before watching the series. You should never judge a book by its cover. Shikimori is an example of that. She's the drop-dead gorgeous girlfriend of Izumi, a boy with the worst possible luck. He meets tragedies and mishaps wherever he goes, but Izumi's life takes a turn when he gets Shikimori in his life. Izumi decides to start a new life for their loving girlfriend, but he hasn't seen her hidden side yet. In addition to her beautiful appearance, she's an unbeatable athlete. Shikimori protects Izumi like a superhero and turns his unfortunate life into heaven. Before we go further, please take a moment to like the video and subscribe to her channel. Let's continue with the video now. The next on our list is Bakemonogatari, a vampire fantasy that revolves around a high school couple. Araragi is a mysterious boy who survived the vampire attack, but side effects remain inside him. Despite that, he tries to lead a normal life while completing his studies. Then one day, he meets his school fellow Hitagi, who also has supernatural characteristics. She wants to ignore her symptoms and continue her life, but Araragi insists on helping her. Together, they begin the journey towards finding a cure and fall for each other unknowingly. A love story full of action and adventures. Bakemonogatari is definitely a must-watch.
OK、分かった、いいよ。
口閉じた方がいいよ。
はい。
Finding your soulmate is a challenge for sure, especially if you have a weird obsession. Narumi may seem like a mature woman, but she's a complete otaku. If you still don't know what otaku is, then let me tell you, it's titled to a person who's obsessed with playing video games. Narumi is also a huge fan of erotic comics and decides to keep these hobbies a secret from his workmates. She wishes to find a good partner without getting judged. But things get out of hand when she encounters Hirotaka, an old friend from her school who knows her secret. To keep his mouth shut, she treats him to dinner. After realizing Narumi's intentions, Hirotaka suggests she date someone with similar interests. Saying this, Hirotaka asks her out as he's an otaku too. Though Narumi accepts the proposal, their awkward relationship is going to be full of ups and downs.
Anzu. じっとしてて。ヘラクレスオオカブトついてる。
え？
You might have seen many harem anime where a single guy is surrounded by several beauties who fight for him. But Romantic Killer will give you the opposite vibes. It's a story about a girl named Anzu. She's a huge fan of video games and usually stays at home playing and munching her favorite snacks. She doesn't have any interest in getting married or even dating a guy. Then one day, a love cupid named Riri jumps in front of Anzu and informs her about the declining rate of birth in Japan. She believes it was because of youngsters like Anzu who have no interest in romance. Anzu doesn't take her seriously and has no intention of helping her. After the rejection, Riri takes away Anzu's favorite things, games and chocolates, and forces her to play a dating sim game. While playing, Anzu encounters several handsome guys and gets numerous opportunities to start a relationship. Who is she going to end up with? That question is going to keep the audience engaged.
サクタ。
僕も舞さんのそういう存在になりたいし。
サクタ。
If you're looking for something unique, then this series is meant for you. The male protagonist is a high school boy named Sakuta Azusagawa. His life gets exciting when he meets teenage actress Mai Sakurajima. She's suffering from a rare disease that makes her invisible to others. At first, she thought people were ignoring her, but then she started to get worried and planned an experiment. Mai wanders into the library wearing a bunny costume, and surprisingly, no one notices her except Sakuta. He believes Mai is suffering from a rare syndrome and offers to help her in finding the cure. In the struggle, Sakuta also meets other teenagers having the same disease. In between adventure and comedy, Sakuta is gradually falling in love. An awkward incident brought Sakuta and Mai together, but the blooming love will not let them fall apart.
ハゼロリアル。弾けろシナプス。アニシメント。
If you like the plot of Rascal Doesn't Dream of Bunny Girl, then you will definitely like this one too. Love, Chunibyo, and Other Delusions also revolves around a mental disease called Chunibyo. It usually affects young kids and makes them have intense delusions of a fantasy world. Yuta also suffered from this disease in his junior school and used to believe himself to have superpowers. After growing up, Yuta regrets his past and joins a high school where no one knows him. There, he befriends Rika, a beautiful girl who's also suffering from the same disease. It has happened since her father died. Rika believes she can find a place where she can meet her father. Yuta feels sorry for her and agrees to help her in finding the magical place. Over time, Rika keeps growing clingy to Yuta and can't imagine losing a loved one again. Will Yuta be able to love her back? Will Rika recover and lead a normal life? To find the answers, you must watch the incredible series. Believe me, you won't regret it. Love is in the air and anyone can catch it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's compilation of romance anime. To keep getting such entertaining content, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification. Let's meet again in the next video.